All right, guys, welcome to the channel. Today I want to do a quick video on how to repair plastics like this. And you can see I haven't got my fab table here fully drilled yet, but always doing something. But wanted to go over these plastics and kind of give you guys an idea of what it takes to fix them and make them look a whole lot better. It's a lot easier than you think. Check this out. So what we have here is just an aftermarket fender. It's an Xerbis or Ace or Bis, however you pronounce it. Anyway, it's, pretty faded. You can see where the rocks have been hitting it and stuff, but maybe, this fender is not that important, but maybe you have some OE plastics and it's really important to you that you maintain having factory plastics. Some people really prefer them. Well, how do you make them look better? Because this looks terrible, right? So it's actually a lot more simple than you think. All right, so the first thing you're gonna wanna do is just wipe it off with some Windex, alcohol, or something like that, just to get the dirt off of it. The next thing is really simple. You're gonna need one of these two things. You're gonna need a heat gun. This is a Milwaukee 1200 watt heat gun. This is not a hair dryer. It will melt your face off. You can get one of these at your local hardware store, Ace, Lowe's, Home Depot, whatever. Okay, the other thing you can use is a MAP gas torch. This one is a little more scary because you can melt your plastics and destroy them, so you have to be very careful. This one is a little slower, but it's a little more uniform and works really good. So I like to use the heat gun, but I'm gonna show you both techniques. They both work really well, and I think you guys are gonna really love the result. I wanted to show the side here, and it actually looks a lot worse in real life, but you can get the idea. And if you have plastics like this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm gonna start from the back side here, and I'm gonna warm it up. And I'm gonna put it on high. I'm gonna warm it up, and you should be able to see a difference pretty quickly. So I'm moving it around, and then you come around to the front side, and when you do, look at this. Is that just blowing your freaking mind right now, or what? You gotta be careful. Don't get too hot. And you can switch too. Switch from the back side to the front side. Keep that heat going. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. But you'll see that white start to disappear. And the more uniform you make this, the better it'll look. Check that out. So that's why I like to heat up on the back side, so you get a nice, good penetration in there. Try not to knock it over here. A good penetration in there, and try to get that to heat all the way through the plastic. I'm not really watching what I'm doing, so I'm gonna be careful. But the hotter you can get this, the better. You don't wanna get too hot, obviously, and then melt the plastic. You can already see it's looking a lot better. So I'm gonna switch over techniques here to the MAP gas and give you guys an idea on that. And I'll continue on this a little bit more. It's starting to look pretty good, but definitely work on it a little bit more here. Now I'm gonna switch gears here, and I'm gonna use the MAP gas torch. Now this you have to be very careful with because you can melt the plastic in a hurry. So you wanna be very careful, go nice and easy. But same kind of thing, if you can get more heat on the backside, get that heat to go all the way through the plastic. The slower you do this, the better. You guys can kind of get an idea right there immediately. Those light spots just disappear. Like I said, it helps if you do the backside as well. So I'll tip it on its side here. The hotter you can get this thing without hurting it, the better it's gonna look. So you get the idea. This is still cooling off. When it's cooling, you don't want to touch it because then you can definitely fingerprint it or mess it up. If it is messed up and you get a little bit of blotchiness on it, you can polish these plastics out, and that'll help as well. You can see where we were doing it earlier, just working on it for a minute. It's already way, way better. I could spend more time on these little spots here and this and that, but basically at this point, what I can do now is polish it out and make it look more uniform and make it look really nice. But you can already tell it is 10 times better than it was. So let's polish it out and see what it looks like when it's done. All right, so what am I using to polish it out? Just 3M Perfect It. Right here, you can get this in an auto body supply store. You can buy it online. There is a superseded number, I think, for this one. This one's a little bit older. Microfiber towel, that's it. And look at this little spot I hit right here already. Incredible. That was literally 30 seconds. So I'm gonna go over this whole thing here and then we'll look at it here in just a minute. Check that out. Literally spent about 15 minutes total between heat and polish and everything on this fender. So you guys can do this. You can do it at home, it's easy. Imagine if I spent an hour on this thing or something. It would almost look brand new. And if you want some confirmation, here's the rear fender right here. That's what it looked like. And there you go. Pretty sweet. Please like and subscribe and hit that bell for more notifications, tips, and tricks. God bless you guys and have a great day.